Right, good morning, third graders. Good morning. Right. So
Good
how
morning
was your
po.
weekend? Kamusta yung Saturdays and Sunday?
Okay lang. Okay naman po.
Po, kayo ba ay ano na? Nagsisimba na ba kayo? Nakakasimba na pala? Yes. Saan kayo nagsisimba? Tagaytay, Mendez? Yung iba kasi mas malapit pagka sa Tagaytay nasimba, no? Anyway, so yun nga, nasa Lenten season na tayo ngayon. We're already on the third week of Lenten season. So malapit na tayong dumating sa Holy Week. Siguro, in 2 weeks, Holy Week na. Alright. So, punta tayo sa ating lesson. So last time, nagkaroon tayo ng lesson about, I think those were, today kasi computer system tayo, no? We're just going to have the review first, yung ating naging lesson before, no? So, components of computer. So, what are the components of computer? There are three, di ba? So, what are those three? Yung meron mga where.
Hardware,
Okay?
software, hardware.
All right. So, they are hardware, software, and peopleware. Okay. That was Leah, right? Today is March 21st. Okay. And nagkaroon tayo ng two classifications of hardware. So yung hardware, so ito yung mga yung mga gamit na these are the devices, electronic devices that we could see and we could touch. Okay, mga tangible items to. And then software, these are the programs, okay? Programs used para magamit natin computer, and the peopleware ay tayo, okay? So lahat ng mga gumagamit ng computers are considered peopleware. So there are two classifications of hardware. So meron dalawa. Yung isa ay S, yung isa naman ay letter P. So the first one was yung tawag na systems hardware. Okay, ito yung mga hardwares na makikita sa loob ng system unit. Okay? Tapos peripheral hardware. So kung yung systems hardware nasa loob ng system unit, yung peripheral naman nasa labas ng system unit. Ito yung mga kinokonekta natin sa likod ng system unit. Minsan sa likod, minsan sa rear, minsan naman sa front. Okay, so examples of system hardware ay motherboard, ito yung mga nasa loob, yung mga nasa loob ng system unit. Power supply unit or the PSU, storage controller, video card, bus controller, okay, stop na tayo rito. Yung bus controller and storage controller, pati yung mga video cards. So yung mga lumalabas na motherboard ngayon, itong tatlo, storage controller, bus controller, and video cards, are already built in sa motherboard. So ngayon, pagka bumili ka ng motherboard, pwede ka nang hindi bumili ng tatlon to. Kasi they're already built in sa motherboard. Okay? What else? Bigyan mo pa akong dalawa. Ano pang examples ng system hardware? Jancis, are you raising your hands? Okay, anyway. Sige, tuloy natin. So, yung other two pa na na examples ng system hardware are hard disk. Okay, this is a hard disk and memory card. Okay? Actually, siguro mas magandang tawagin to na RAM, okay? This memory card RAM. Para mas specific. Okay, so examples of peripheral hardware. So yung mouse, yun, ba't nagkagano ng aking animation? So mouse, speakers, joystick. So yun yung mga examples kung saan ito yung mga nasa labas ng system unit. Hindi naman natin makikita yung mouse sa loob ng system unit, di ba? So webcam, scanner, printer, headset. So ito yung pati yung mga keyboards yan, mga peripheral hardware yung mga yan, keyboards. Okay? Can someone give me an example of software? Kahit anong software. Marami yung binigay examples before. Yes, Calix.
Web browser.
Web browser, yes. Web browser is an example. It's isa siyang application. Isa siyang application software. Calix. Nagmamark nga pala ako ng mga nagre-recite. Okay, kahit isa pa. JB.
Window.
Yes, Windows. Okay. So Windows is an operating system. Okay, Lian.
Games.
Games. Okay, so games ay mga application software din. Okay. So ito na, no? Ang mga examples dito ay, so yung Windows nga, so yung ngayon, yung version ngayon na ginagamit ko is Windows 10. Actually, meron nang na-release na Windows 11. No? May Windows 11 na. So isa pa is Java. Tapos yung mga ginagamit na mga application software, actually Java is a programming language. So ito yung ginagamit ng mga computer programmers para makapaggawa ng mga ng iba pang mga softwares. Okay, so this is a Microsoft Word icon. So yung Microsoft Word is an application software. Ginagamit natin siya most of the time sa paggagawa ng documents. The Microsoft Excel. Microsoft PowerPoint. So ito yung ginagamit ni Sir Yman para makapag-present sa inyo ng ating lessons. And of course, yung ginagamit natin ngayon sa ating video conference, sa ating class is the Zoom meeting. Yan. Okay, examples of Peopleware. So tayo nga, students and teachers, yung mga technicians and programmers, encoders, even the gamers. So lahat ng gumagamit ng computers. Anyone who uses the computer is considered Peopleware. Alright. So siguro proceed na tayo sa mismong lesson natin. So balikan natin ito yung last lesson before tayo magpunta sa components of computer. So these are the basic units of computer system, which are input, output, process, and storage. Do you still remember this diagram? Tandaan niyo pa ba nung pinag-aralan natin to? Okay, good. So we discussed this before, we tackled the components of computer. So let's start with the input. Okay? Isa-isayin natin muna. So input devices. So input devices enable, nawala yung aking explanation. Anyway, so input devices, so this enable a computer user to enter data. Okay, to enter data, to enter commands, to enter programs into the CPU. Okay, so ito yon. So from input, where's my mouse? There. So, ito yung mouse pointer ko gumagalaw, di ba? So from input, so magpapasok tayo ng data. So a computer user will enter data, will enter commands, will enter programs into the CPU. So yung para ma-process siya ng computer. And yung input devices are peripherals that we use para makapagpasok tayo sa computer ng data that the computer will process. Okay? So tinaglish ko lang yung aking explanation kanina. Now, examples of input devices. So here's the keyboard. Okay? So keyboard is the most common input device that we use for entering letters or entering numbers, symbols sa by the way, classification of hardware pala. Diba, meron tayo dalawang classifications, system hardware and peripheral hardware. So yung keyboard, saan kasama? System or peripheral? Anyone? Dalawa lang pagpipilian. System or peripheral ang ano? Ang keyboard. So yun na naman description ko, no? Pagka nasa loob ng system unit, system hardware. Pag nasa labas ay peripheral. Yes, Lian.
Peripheral.
Yes, very good. Peripheral hardware. Okay? So, nasa labas siya ng system unit. So, it's a peripheral hardware. Justin, okay, go na. Sorry, ngayon ko lang nabasa. Alright, so a computer keyboard is a device with buttons. Okay? Or keys. So, these buttons are also called keys kasi, no? And as you can see here, and it is a board. Ayan, board siya, no? It is a board that has full keys on it. May mga keys siya sa ibabaw ng board. And these keys, once pressed by a user, a peopleware, of course, a data or command enters into the computer. So by using the keyboard, pwede tayong makapagpasok ng data sa computer. And since keyboard can be used to enter data or command, then it is an input device. At kung mapapansin nyo, this keyboard is also looks similar to the keyboard of a typewriter. Nakakita na ba kayong typewriter in person? Yes. So pag napansin nyo, yung mga letters doon, so halos katulad nung dito, nung part na to, ng keyboard. Okay? So gumagamit siya ng QWERTY. So this keyboard is called QWERTY. Okay, QWERTY keyboard. Okay, another example of input device which is very common too and madalas natin gamitin is mouse. Okay, mouse. Going to the classification of hardware ulit. Is it systems hardware or peripheral hardware? Yung mouse. Calix.
Peripheral.
Yes, peripheral hardware. Okay? Yan lang naman kadali. Basta pang nasa labas sa system unit, it's a peripheral hardware. Okay, so mouse is a handheld input device. Okay? It is a handheld input device that used to control the pointer on the screen. Okay? So yung pointer, madalas naman, ganito lang ang itsura niya. It looks like an arrow. So gaya na itong gumagalaw na sa screen nyo. Kita nyo may gumagalaw, di ba? So I'm using my mouse to control the mouse pointer. So the basic features of a mouse na yun nga makikita natin sa mouse natin. So the casing with a flat bottom. So ito yung casing niya, flat ang ilalim. So ito sa flat bottom. And it is designed to be gripped by one hand. Okay, one hand lang. And it has one or more buttons on the top. Very common ay 3. No? Very common ngayon, 3 buttons. So left mouse button, right mouse button, and the scroll wheel. And mouse also has a multi-directional detector at the bottom. Okay, meron siyang tinatawag na multi-directional detector sa ilalim. So yung old mouse designs, this one is a mechanical mouse. So gumagamit siya ng tinatawag na mouse ball. So ito yung nasa gitna nito. This is a mouse ball. Tandaan niyo yung term mouse ball. I think nasa ano nito, nasa activity nyo later. Binasa ko yung mga questions eh. So, yung mga mechanical mouse, yung mga old na style ng mouse ay gumagamit ng mouse ball. Tapos yung modern designs, sino ba na naka-computer ngayon? Who's using a computer? Okay, so may mouse kayo ngayon, di ba? Ano yung nasa ilalim? May ilaw. Right? Color red usually yung ilaw, ano?
Opo.
So yung tawag dyan is optical mouse. Okay? Optical mouse ang tawag ngayon sa mga mouse na labas ngayon, ano? Yung mga latest sa labas. And kung ang mechanical mouse ay gumagamit ng mouse ball, ito namang optical mouse ay gumagamit ng light detector. Yan, yung kulay pula na yan, so it is a light detector. Right, so any movement na nagagawin sa mouse, so magre-react ang ating mouse pointer na nakikita sa screen. Tapos isa pa nga yung the last one is yung kanyang cable. Yan, may cable siya that you're going to use to connect your mouse to your computer. So yun yung mga features, Yun yung mga features ng mouse. Una ay a casing with a flat bottom. Flat naman talaga ilalim yan. Tapos may mga buttons siya. 1 to 3 buttons on top. Tapos gumagamit siya ng detector sa ilalim. Mouse ball for the mechanical mouse. Light detector for optical mouse. And mouse has a cable that you're going to connect to the computer. So basically, ito yung mouse. So basically, ito yung mga parts niya. So right mouse button. Yung ibang tawag is right click button. So the left mouse button or the left click button. So yung gitna is a scroll wheel. Okay, tapos ito ngayon, this is the body or the palm rest. And lastly is the cable. So yung iba ay walang cable. Kasi yung iba ay gumagamit ng wireless, okay? Wireless na mouse. So sila ay naka-Bluetooth. Gumagamit sila ng Bluetooth connection. At ang mouse na yan ay may battery sa ilalim. Lalagyan ng batteries. Okay, so doon muna tayo. Any question about keyboard and mouse? Alright, mukhang wala. So next example ay, so dalawa na tayo, na? Dalawang examples ng input device, keyboard, mouse. Next example is what we call trackball. So trackball is a pointing device consisting of a ball. Yan, mayroon din siyang ball dito that held by a socket containing sensors to detect a rotation of the ball about 2 axes. So it is like an upside down mouse. Okay, mukha siyang mechanical mouse na nakabaligtad naman. Right? With an exposed naka-expose yung kanyang protruding ball. So trackball works just the same as the mouse, And this is most often used on laptops and scanners. Okay, again, it is often used on laptops and scanners which read words or symbols on a printed page and translate them into electronic patterns. So Sir Yman, personally, hindi pa ako nakakagamit talaga ng trackball, but I have seen one before. So nakakita na ako ng gumagamit niyan, but ako talaga personally hindi pa ako nakakagamit. So I don't know. Hindi ko sigurado na kung paano sa keyboard sa laptop. Yon, sa laptop para nakagamit ako ng trackball, but yung trackball na naka-built-in sa keyboard. Okay, kasi may trackball lang keyboard eh. Yung ibang laptop hindi lahat. Okay, next example, another input device example is joystick. Okay, so joystick, ano yan, peripheral or system? What do you think? Kayo pa rin. Sige, Calix. Okay, peripheral. Okay, peripheral hardware. So yun nga, sabi dyan, joystick is used in computer games and some medical applications. Okay, so it is used to move an indicator that you can use on the monitor. Okay, so yung joystick nga, mas madalas ginagamit sa gaming. So as you can see here, yung girl natin dito, naglalaro siya. So she's using a joystick. So madalas ginagamit yan sa mga game consoles for her to be able to move the the avatar. Okay? May avatar kasi, the avatar. So yung mismong kanyang, sa game kasi, if there's a, pag meron kang pinapagalaw sa games, so it's called the avatar, no? So minsan naman, indicator ang tawag. So it is used to move an indicator that you can see on the monitor. Ayan. So pag games, ang tawag sa pinapagalaw mo sa games ay avatar. Other than the games, indicator na ang tawag. So yung joystick ang ginagamit sa pag-move ng indicator. Right? Okay, next is light pen. Okay? So light pen is a light-sensitive pen. Okay, Light pen is a light-sensitive pen-like device connected to the computer terminal. So usually siya ay USB type. And the user brings the pen to a desired point on the display screen. And then the user presses the pen button. So may pen button dyan eh. Okay, and then the light pen is used mostly by engineers, mga graphic designers, and illustrators for making drawings. So yun ang kadalasan, ano? Sila yung kadalasan gumagamit ng light pen. Again, engineers, yung mga graphic designers, and illustrators for making drawings. So light pen. So imagine, ano, kasi ano yan eh, instead of using mouse, light pen ang ginagamit nila para directly sa screen sila. Sa screen sila magsusulat. Okay. Maging mabilis ng ating discussion. Next is what we call the Flatbed Scanner. Okay, Flatbed Scanner is a device used to copy text and images in a form of soft copy. So the scanner, it holds image document in place while the scanning mechanism passes over it. So ito, this is the image or this is the picture, yung printed picture niya. So pag pinasok mo yan sa mismong flatbed niya dito sa loob, so siyempre dapat naka-upside down kasi yung scanner mechanism niya nandito. So you're going to press it and then using our software sa ating computer, papagalawin niya yung scanning mechanism ng ating scanner. And then the image will be sent to the computer as in the form of data. Tapos later on, pwede mo siyang ma-edit sa ating computer, pwede rin ma-print right after. So yun ang kagandahan ng may flatbed scanner, para yung mga pictures natin, let's say mga lumang pictures na gusto nating ma-save, kasi wala na ibang kopya, pwede nating i-scan sa ating flatbed scanner. So from an image na natin nahawakan, from a hard copy image, pwede siya ngayon ma-back up sa ating computer using the flatbed scanner. Okay. So meron tayong flatbed scanner, light pen, joystick, mouse, trackball, and keyboard. So 6 na. So going to the next nating input device example is barcode scanner. Nakakita na kayo yung barcode scanner? Not yet?
Opo. Nakakita na po sa supermarket.
Yes, supermarket Sino nawala? May na-disconnect. Given, Calix, Naija, Dian, Yuri, Cassie, JB. Ano kaya? Si Jancis, Si Jancis nawala. Anyway, sige. Try natin. Nasa GC naman yung link. Okay, so barcode scanner is an optical scanner that can read barcodes. Okay, so a barcode is a printed pattern. Yan, ganyan ang itsura ng barcode. With may mga wide and narrow vertical bars used to represent numerical codes. Okay? So again, Barcode is a printed pattern of wide and narrow vertical bars to represent numerical codes. And we usually can see it sa mga supermarkets, sa groceries, sa mga department stores. Okay? So yun ang madalas natin makita sa kanila. Para automatically makapagpasok ng prices ang kanyang computer. So yan, so barcode scanner. Right. Graphics tablet. So one of the accessories that I want to buy someday is a good quality graphics tablet. Okay, so graphics tablet is a great source for drawing in computer. Kaya yan, gusto ko talaga mabili, no? So graphics tablet, yung surface niya is magnetically sensitive. And graphics tablet comes with a special pen. So using the graphics tablet, you can draw different arts, different images, sketches with it that you can put into the computer. So as you can see here, ito yung gumagalaw nating image. So directly nakakapag-drawing siya. Di ba? So most of the animation used sa most of the animation, mga animated movies na napapanood natin, graphics tablet ang ginamit nila. Pati mga digital arts, graphics tablet na rin ang ginagamit. So, yun nga. So, one of those things, one of the accessories na gusto ko talagang mabili ito, graphics tablet. Siyempre, yung magandang-gandang klase na. Alright, so just in addition, ito kasi yung last na example sa ating, sa inyong module. By the way, nakita niyo na yung module niyo sa Google Classroom? Hindi pa? Okay, siguro pwede na i-check mamaya para makapag-print na rin kayo. Alright, so just in addition to input devices, ito nga, webcam or web camera. Okay? So web camera is used to capture video images. Again, webcam is used to capture video images. Okay, so it is either built in to a computer or laptop or pwede siyang external na connected through USB cable. Okay, so yung mga gumagamit ng mga PC, personal computer, so meron tayong mga webcam na ginagamit ngayon na merong USB cable. Pero yung mga naka-laptop kasi usually naka-built-in yung camera, yung kanilang webcams. So just like kay JB, I know he's using a laptop right now. So siya ngayon, yung kanyang webcam naka-built-in sa kanyang laptop. Who else are using a computer? Si Yuri. Si Cassie. Naka-computer ka ngayon, Cassie? So gumagamit kayo, so naka-webcam kayo ngayon, di ba?
Opo.
So yon. So yung webcam nyo ay naka-connect sa computer through USB cable. Okay, lastly is microphone. So sabi ko kanina is yung webcam used to capture video images. Okay? Again, webcam, ang kinakapture niya ay video images. This time, microphone is used to capture sound. Okay? So used to capture sounds para mapasok sa ating computer. Okay? So microphone captures audio or sounds. Yan. So guys, Sir Yman, itong ginagamit ko ngayon, this is a USB type na microphone. So nakakonect siya sa ating computer. Right? Any questions? None. Okay.